Folks, welcome to
The black ones.
welcome to the
Those are full size.
black ones. Hey, folks, welcome to the Film Photography Podcast. Oh, there's just so much to discuss today.
What's happening?
Like, why
None
didn't
of
we
it
get
is
the black
about
ones?
film photography.
No.
It's about like Christmas cards. It's about like
Mini hands.
Mini hands.
Multiplying mini hands.
It's about
What is that? Iced tea?
Keep shooting that.
yeah, iced tea.
Keep shooting the flash
blend.
cube. It'll warm up in here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh
you'll
my
see
God! Anyhow,
it. Oh,
special
GE. I can see it.
special St. Patrick's Day podcast.
Oh, detoy.
Welcome to the show. And in order for us to, put on the Irish accents and the various stories we're going to tell, we brought in an Irishman so that we're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
And
Nobody's giving you permission. You're just doing it.
There's still,
That-
you got whiskey
No.
too. We still got whiskey hidden up on
so
the
we
shelf.
have Mr. Owen O. McCafferty,
Hello.
Mark O. Dalzell,
Hey.
John O. Fideli,
Top of the morning to ya.
and I'm Michael O. Rosso.
Oh.
See any milk on this table?
And green clovers.
So we're here on
Nope.
St. Patty's Day.
Milk.
We haven't done a St. Patty's Day show. It's been quite a few years.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, but we could start with Christmas card. That's it. Feels like it's like honestly, this is called the Christmas card, like a Seinfeld episode. Do you know about anything about this Christmas card?
I don't think so.
So Owen sent a Christmas card to the office here.
It's $17. This card costs.
Oh.
No, for real.
Yes, for real.
Hey.
And this is what it plays.
I was gonna say one of the ones that plays something.
But
It plays it on a
Over
loop.
and over
You
and
cannot- you
over.
Oh, it's the one you can't turn off.
Can't turn off.
I love it.
you can dunk it in water. It won't.
So-
if you rip the card open to get the speaker out. There's just nothing but glitter inside of it.
So I got the card.
That's a
I'm
good
looking
card.
at it. I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's like busy here. Like I'm like, whatever. I go to the kitchen.
You send a gift to a friend, and that's the reaction.
Listen,
He
I
finally opened
I
it
put it in
today,
the kitchen where everyone goes to get the coffee in the morning. I go about 10:30 in the morning to get a coffee, and the card is just gone.
Was the card opened or?
Opened. It was
Yeah.
in the kitchen playing. So just on a
Incessant.
loop.
Echoing through the whole
It
warehouse.
sounds very festive to me. I think.
So
Yeah, the
I-
first two times it does.
So it disappeared. Like it disappeared for like 2 days, and I have to tell you, I just
Wow.
forgot. Like I'm like, okay, so I don't know what happened. Was it right for someone like Justin or Dave or somebody here to just take the card without even acknowledging, like, hey, that annoying card, I took it and I ripped it in a million pieces outside. No one said anything. It just disappeared. But then 2 days later, it just reappeared. It's silent.
Yeah.
Oh, it was silent.
So
Like I want to know. Who,
It was
how,
just-
how did somebody get it to shut up? Nobody knows.
Microwave.
But why is it working again though?
well, here
Is that
Owen
different?
Started again.
Owen sent this card. Owen is here,
No shit.
and he went to the kitchen and how did you re-trigger it?
Reanimated it.
I opened the card up. 'Cause
Oh,
I
you're
was so
kidding.
perplexed that it wasn't working.
They
it
closed
started
it,
going,
and then-
poor Dave just was like, "God damn it, Owen, why'd you open that card?"
So now,
It's a
so
mystery.
everyone's here is agitated, right? Everyone's agitated
Yeah.
about this card, but
Yeah.
now Owen's agitated because no one thanked him.
Nobody thanked me.
Yeah, thanks for annoying the shit out of us.
The
That's
thing
the whole
is,
point.
I
I
can
didn't
ask
even know about
John.
it until just
We'll
now.
go
That's the
round
point.
table discussion.
Yeah.
Is it was it worth it? Me like thanking him for sending the most annoying gag
Yes.
gift?
Yes, it's the thought that counts.
I forgot. I honestly forgot.
But also, Owen, next time you got to know your audience.
I thought it would be hilarious. I thought you were going to call me and be like, "Oh my god, this glitter! It's everywhere."
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
don't think so.
And you've been waiting for 3 months for a response, but you never opened
I
it.
didn't
Wait a minute.
know that he got it.
You know what glitter resembles? Colorful
Crumbs.
Right.
Gay
That
crumbs.
is
There were,
the
two
worst.
there were two people that when I saw this card I had to send it to my best friend Ben who lives in California who
Ben.
thought it was hilarious and thanked me profusely for it. And then I sent it to Mike and I never heard anything.
Ben
until
sounds
I
like a
show
nice
up there.
guy.
I show
Well,
up
you
there.
know, we speak on the phone often. Why didn't you like, hey, Mike, how about that? Did you get something in the mail for
I
me?
don't want to be that guy.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
All right.
So
Anyhow,
Well, now you know not
Screw
what
you
to
too.
get next year.
oh yeah.
Something
Big
for
fat-
Mike.
Big fat nothing is what you're gonna get next year.
That's what you get.
Sure do like those Mally's Bordeaux's.
Yeah, those aren't coming here anymore.
Okay.
Aw.
those are my real
You
friends.
ruined it. You ruined it, Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, anyways, loity-doity-doy.
All right.
Better than some Catholic guild on the same.
What do we got on the schedule today, Mikey? Oh, Mikey.
So John and I were the Lloydy Doity Doy. Like John and I were on a miserable film shoot.
It was a student film shoot.
Student film.
NYU student film shoot.
Recently?
Was this the one where we were like in the back of a van, like
No, it was the same
Same shoot.
film.
I wanna hear
but
that story,
a
though.
different location.
Yeah, I want to know about what was going on in the back of the van.
the cinematographer was a guy named Rob Moss.
Rob Moss.
And who was the director? Do you recall?
name-
Roz.
Roz. I was going to say Joyce.
These are
but-
NYU students. I don't know where I met them. Maybe I met them at NYU. Maybe
this
I met
was
them
all
through
you.
Meadowland Showcase. Meadowland Showcase.
Oh, Meadowland Showcase.
So we're somewhere in New York, like a Queens or someplace like that, in a little mom pop bar,
It's a little old man bar.
and they're trying to
dusty.
shoot a scene on movie film. You know,
And this is Sunday morning.
oh, was it?
What year
It
is
was a
this?
Sunday morning at like 10 o'clock.
1990.
Oh, year before I was born. Great.
It was a Sunday morning. The guy opened up especially for this shoot.
Yeah,
And it's us, the film crew, and one guy,
at the bar.
one patron, and he won't shut up. And he's an Irish man. He's an Irish gentleman.
How do you know he was Irish? He had an accent.
Because he had an accent, he kept on talking. He's like, I need a drink. And the guy's like, Joey, whatever his name is.
Joey?
What's a good
No,
what's a
it was
good
No, Irish guy.
Your automatic go-to name is just Joey. No, not Joey.
sure,
Something
yeah,
Irish.
Joey.
Tony. Yeah, that's it. No, wait.
What's a good Irish name?
Liam.
Anthony,
Liam.
Anthony would be.
Anthony. He's like, shut up. And we're trying to shoot and we're going through the takes and we have sound and the guy keeps talking and ruining takes and Roz is getting pissed. So she goes over to the bar owner and he's like, and the bar owner's going, Liam, you got to shut the heck up during the shake. And he's like, no, I won't shut up. He's like, you want to shut me up? Buy me a drink.
This sounds just like my grandmother.
It's like, buy me a drink and I'll shut up.
Seriously.
Loidy-doidy-doidy-doy. And
He literally starts
he
saying-
literally said loidy-doidy-doidy-doy.
Good for him.
Oh.
Good for
And
him.
then I don't know if they bought him a drink or what, but
I think they bought him a
So I
drink.
guess it's not racist to say that then, because we have confirmation that
he actually said
Somebody
that.
said
like,
it to
how
John.
do you forget somebody actually saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Like, you don't forget that. You don't forget the
Yeah.
first time you hear somebody go, forget about it.
Those folks were really hyper about like, check the gate. Every short ends, short. Like they were nervous. They were very nervous filmmakers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And this was a bar here. I wasn't paying attention.
It was a bar somewhere. I forget.
Bar.
New
New
York.
New
somewhere.
York.
Oh, in
Queens.
Queens. In Queens.
Yeah.
That's right.
Probably Queens.
Probably
Let's
Queens.
go back. Let's see if it's still there.
But loidy-doidy-doy.
Yeah. So happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh boy.
And,
Which, my parents being Italian American celebrate, and my uncle Pat,
I would love to
Pat,
know how you celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
you're gonna find out. You'll
Okay,
ask.
great.
my Italian
they tint
in-laws.
the jar of Prego green.
I'm bringing him to my parents' house
Oh, my
on
God.
Saturday.
Oh, I thought you were going to Belmar.
No, they changed. Plans are changed.
Oh, you're getting the real deal.
And Linda's gonna bring down all the photo albums.
Oh, my gosh.
You're gonna talk about what's it called Railroad Avenue.
Railroad Avenue.
Yeah, there's all these shady characters from my parents'
Oh,
past.
Wow.
there's a
Dude, you should document this.
I'm gonna
It's
document
pretty
it.
interesting. I mean, like, yeah, you should record it. Definitely. That's very interesting.
Knowing Mike, he'll record it on the Charmera.
Oh,
Which I have here. Here it is.
Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
So, all right. So, hey, folks, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
okay. Let's do the show now.
For real.
So on this show, before we take a quick break, on this show,
What show?
Owen McCafferty is going to be talking about the Minolta
Alpha 9.
So that little
Also
symbol.
known as a Dynex
That's
9,
a-
also known as
Oh,
the-
DX9 Dynex.
Yeah, we had one
no
of
bill,
those.
no blue pill needed.
That's a chunky camera.
Is that a film
Owen.
camera? Doesn't
It
even
is.
look like a film camera.
Looks like a 120 film camera.
Mark Dalzell is going to be talking about
Fed 3.
green one.
My
no less.
green Fed 3 for the occasion.
We're going to be
Beat up.
reading some listener
It's
letters.
recently beat up because it was
That's in
submerged in
Cyrillic.
my basement.
that's
Is that
right.
a Russian camera?
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Oh, okay.
Soviet. It was Soviet, but made in Ukraine.
Duh.
Great. Hey, we'll be right back.
So raise up your glass and your camera high, let the shutters sing once more. For the magic lives in the grain of Triax out wandering on the moor. And when the negatives hang to dry by the bar and the lanterns glow, we'll sing of the light and the silver bright and the places our cameras go. Oh, the wind roars wild o'er the heather tonight, but our spirits are warm and free. With Tri-Extremes and a pint in hand, that's the life of photography.
Hey, we're back. Hey, before we get started, let's let's open up this package from Harman Photo.
Ooh, it's got to be something special.
Yeah, I'll give John. We'll throw John a bone.
That's fine.
So this is a.
Well, now we know it's a bone.
This is a brand. This is a brand new film, John.
Whoa! It's a Zur film, 120 film,
Yeah, hold that up.
125.
That's the color.
ISO.
It's a special effects film.
It's color
So
film.
this is like a lomography type film.
It's color film.
color.
Azure.
Like analog way.
Harman is back with something fun from their UK Color Film Factory. On March 5th, this was, a little bit ago. On March 5th, they launched their Switch Azure.
Oh, that's right. Switch.
Azure. Azure.
ISO 125 creative film stock in 35mm and 120.
For creative people only.
Oh, that's me out.
Aimed at creative photographers, we welcome you to a world where pink and orange skies meet cyan bananas and blue strawberries. Iconic red London buses? Hey, now they're blue. Yellow New York cabs? Not anymore.
Blue.
Your friends? They're Smurfs. I'm reading this. I'm not making this up.
Some of my best friends are Smurfs. What are they going to look like?
Everything's reimagined in cool blues and dreamy purples. So,
Interesting.
it's
I'm interested. I'm curious about that.
so
Acquired taste.
who at this table is excited about this? Raise your hand.
I'm excited about this.
I don't know about excited, but this is pretty cool. I'm very curious.
Oh, okay.
This is weird. I like weird.
So let me ask you a question. Would you shoot that, take it and shoot it, and then our next time we get together, you'll have like a review? Or you're
nah. Yeah, sure.
How about you, John?
Yes, I will.
Although I
you
need to
can.
shoot black and white. I
I'll-
need to
I'll
shoot
shoot
some
this-
black and white.
That's color.
I know I've been leaning on the color a lot recently, but I will shoot it. But
Okay.
I
Well,
also
but-
need to shoot some black and
The
white.
only reason I'm saying is these are samples. Great, you're going to shoot it, but you're not going to shoot it in like the year
No, I understand.
2029.
No, I will shoot it before the next. I want to see what it looks like. It would look so good on my shelf with all my other ones. Cool.
It's very thin. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Interesting. The emulsion's yeller.
Slap. Ooh, you hear that? This is
Oh my god.
Rolleiflex SL26.
Holy flex.
Lolly. Lolly.
Holy roly.
Lollipop.
So thanks, Harman, for putting out a new film. We're gonna
Yes,
give it a.
excited.
We're gonna.
Oh, the whole inside of the box is full of writing that you can't read.
I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Process
And of course,
41.
filmphotography.store.com if you want to pick up a roll. If you subscribe to our newsletter, I don't know. If you subscribe to our newsletter, I'm sure you'll get that.
You get all the info you need.
Yeah, you get all the info that you need.
New product launch, and you don't even have
Price,
ready for
shipping, all
Yep.
that stuff.
Yep. Hey, let's give away a roll of our Coda Color giveaway contest.
It continues.
Continues.
Look
All
at the
right.
stack of letters there. Wow.
Yeah. Should we let Owen pick one since he's a guest?
Wait a minute. If he's going to be on the Jersey show, he's got to learn how to speak New Jersey.
All right. What's it?
All right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What, oh, that's a good start. What do you say to a person that you want to tell them to forget about it?
Forget about it.
There you go. Give him a card.
Okay. So you pick one out of here.
What kind of cheese is on pizza?
What do you mean? What kind of cheese is on pizza? Cheese.
No, what kind of
No,
cheese?
no.
No, see. Wait.
Mozzarella.
No!
If you're saying it Jersey style,
Mutz.
What's?
you only ever pronounce the first syllable of the word.
I went to the post office the other day, out of stamps. I kid you not. I went to buy 2
How's
books
that
of stamps.
possible?
Like,
That's the place that.
we don't have
It's
stamps.
the only place they'd
Like,
sell them. Isn't
This
it?
is where. Isn't this where you make the stamps? Like,
It's like stamps and checks. Who
so this is from-
uses them anymore?
Oh, I think this might be an Italian name. Dominic.
Dominic Cinciello.
Chincholo.
Just don't rip the. No.
He hates it when you rip the name.
No, you can't rip the name because then I can't ship
Okay,
the.
Christ, Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
He almost ripped the name.
And no more cards that don't shut up.
Podcast at filmphotographyproject.com. Wait.
Meow, meow.
If you folks that listen, Owen sent a card
This.
that when you hold on, that when you open it,
Save it for the show.
it's cats singing, but it never stops.
Yes.
You're welcome.
So
Awful.
should I have thanked him for sending me that card when everyone here was pissed and the card just disappeared?
Justin put it up a set of stairs.
But he
like,
didn't say anything. He just took it
he just took it and he kidnapped
because
it.
he walked in after like a hard morning, wanting to just get a cup of Joe,
I mean, it's just like ridiculous.
But doesn't mean you should be thanked.
Yes,
So,
it does.
so folks who think
$20 card.
podcast at film,
Plus the shipping.
Does Owen owe to thanks
Yes.
for
Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no.
how much that card cost?
$17. Oh,
plus a stamp.
No,
Yeah.
more than one stamp because it was like a.
I think
Oh,
that if you put that money next year into chocolate and send that,
much
No,
better.
I'm going to put it into a big middle finger.
All right. So
from
who's our winner?
Dominic. He's
Dominic.
got, which is great because he's got a picture here with a
He's got your
Coca-Cola
bag.
bag and an X15
I like the Coca-Cola bag.
Oh.
trim
That's
light.
not the same bag
it's
you
almost
have?
as nice as your disc
No,
bag.
mine's
Oh,
disc.
yours is a disc
Mine's
bag.
disc.
But is it the same bag? It's the
No,
same-
that's like a tote bag. Mine's a cooler
His
bag.
is a cooler. Yeah. So there's cool on both
That
ends.
like case of Schlitz. This would be more like some maybe bottles of Miller Lite. I don't know. And he's got a projector in there.
Anyways, what
He
does
lives
Dominique
in Manorville, New York, so he's not far.
Oh, you got a typed one. Lucky.
First off, let me say that the best female photographer and podcaster I'm aware of is none other than the great doctor of all things film, Leslie.
Of course she
Lazenby.
is.
I've been listening to you guys for many years and blame you partly for my camera obsession. Smiley face. I love Kodak cameras and would love to shoot some new stock through one of my retinas, I should say. Kodak point and shoots. I am partial to 24 exposures. Smart guy.
Yeah, me too.
As it's easier to load on a reel when I'm developing. I'm hoping to shoot mainly with film for 2026. Thanks for all the great content you always put out, along with the laughs and crunch of candy, which is probably more corn nuts than candy.
These don't crunch.
Well, corn nuts and candy.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
those corn nuts were so
Sincerely, Dominic.
crunchy.
I have enclosed a picture of some of my Kodak toys that I printed with my Kodak printer on Kodak paper.
Look at that. Guy's Kodak cuckoo.
Kodak Cuckoo. So I think he's he or she is very well deserving.
Can you say that greeting again, the Christmas greeting? How do you say it?
Where is it?
When you say, hey, what Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Merry or Mary?
Mary.
Mary.
Murray.
No, you say Mary.
What did you call me?
That's what you say
I
in
am
New Jersey.
I am
Sorry.
Christmas,
You
and don't
say
call me
Mary.
Mary.
Happy Christmas and a happy
Merry Christmas is what you say in New Jersey.
We've talked a lot more about Christmas than St. Patrick's Day in this episode so far.
St. Patrick's
We have
Day.
any St. Patrick's
Oh.
Day stories?
Give me a drink. And
I brought a
I'll tell
green
you.
camera. Jeez, what do you want from me?
There's no beer.
You don't have any St. Patrick's stories, being Irish and whatnot?
Yeah, come on.
So this is what people don't understand in the United States. In Ireland, you go to church on St. Patrick's Day. It's very somber. You don't there's no drinking. Well, in the village, there's no drinking. The pub's not open.
Really?
It's a religious holiday.
Really?
What if
So
it doesn't
the
fall
whole,
on a Sunday?
Doesn't matter. No.
This is in
What?
It's a religious
This is in
holiday.
Cleveland.
No.
In-
Back Ireland.
This is actually
Oh, okay.
Cleveland, Ireland.
Okay.
in the motherland.
Okay.
Yes. So the whole what an Irish person would call plastic patty.
You
which
took
is
them away from me.
What did you take?
You took my toffee.
Oh,
How do you say this?
Go ahead.
choco banana.
So,
Banana.
what's going on here in the U.S.?
Oh, so the plastic patty stuff here in the U.S., where people dress up as a leprechaun, which has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day, and the other thing that's hilarious, people wearing kilts, not an Irish thing either. That's a Scottish thing. The dyeing of the beard green,
It's like Cinco de Mayo. It's just a
Exactly.
totally perverted
it's just
holiday
it's
for
very
Americans.
bizarre. So growing up, my grandparents were from Ireland off the boat. So our St. Patrick's Day very different, I think, than most Americans. But.
Okay.
When I was going to high school here in New Jersey, Queen of Peace High School in North Arlington,
Queen of Peace. You didn't learn anything there,
Taking the
did you?
candy away from me.
all the Irish kids, they would cut class on St. Patty's Day to go to the parade in New York.
That was a thing.
So, in Kearney, New Jersey, all the Irish kids,
Good.
it was a day to, it's a day to get hammered.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like, I got drunk on St. Patrick's Day.
We would.
You're
so
supposed
as
to.
kids, we would march in the parade because my dad was in a union that was almost all Irish. So we would march in the parade after church, and that was it.
They wouldn't go to the pub afterwards?
We would go back to the union hall.
Yeah.
There would be
Get
Irish
lit.
pipers, and then there would be
There would be lots of drinking.
I mean,
Cool.
look, there was always. I was drinking every day at my house.
Mine too.
That. So one St. Patrick's Day, it was unseasonably warm in Cleveland. It was like almost 70 degrees, which never happens in March. My mother, after this, all the stuff, we were back at the house. People came over. She made this huge crock pot of corned beef and cabbage. And after the corned beef is cooked, like what's left over is like the sludge of the cabbage and the vegetables and everything else, which she had in a pot. Well, my father had been celebrating all day.
Too late. You took them already.
And I was coming back from college. I came home because it was St. Patrick's Day. I walk in the door. He has on a paper plate. He is slopping the sludge
on a paper plate.
On a paper plate.
Yeah, he's lit.
In the family room. He was absolutely
gone.
And I walk in.
Nice plate of soup.
He sees me with my best friend Ben, who's from college. Came in. He sees me. He goes, "Hey, like, oh, Owen's here." We have a step from our family room in our kitchen. He was,
Oh,
got the paper plate full of sludge. He doesn't see the step. He comes at me to say hello. He all over the kitchen floor. And in typical my father fashion, he gets up and he's pissed. Somehow it's my fault that he's fallen.
Oh my God.
And the only thing that saved me from getting a beating was that my best friend Ben was there, and he saw Ben behind me and got completely distracted. Like, "Hey, Ben!"
Oh my God.
He's covered in cabbage and in carrots,
boiled
and
beef
sludge.
foam.
That's a good thing when you're that drunk. You can change on a dime.
Like that. Right.
You're like, I'm pissed. Oh, it's Ben.
Right, Ben's here. Yeah. So Ben, my buddy Ben loves to tell us.
Oh, there you go, Michael.
So,
Another happy ending.
folks at home, if you had a friend of the family or a friend from school who happened to come over your house with you and saved you from a beating,
Yes.
That's right.
send us a note, podcast.
These are better.
Good.
Filmphotographyproject.com.
Ow!
Then down to the pub when the day is done, where the laughter and stories flow. We'll soup our film by the firelight warm and watch those fine images grow.
Let's give away one more roll of film.
What's his name?
You're the one who picked it. It appears to be maybe a Greek name, or Bob
He's good with foreign languages.
Stereotides.
You know what I didn't bring that I should have
There's
brought?
something in here. Oh, it's
Cornuts.
got. There's a picture of. Oh, it's a picture of a skeleton on a tractor in a field of very dark pumpkins.
Okay.
Very descriptive.
Hi, FPP. Thanks for the terrific giveaway. I recently got back into shooting film this year after
That's what it is.
15 plus years away from it. It's been great, but everything is so much more expensive. Yeah, tell me about it. My favorite stocks so far have been Gold 200 Tri-X and Kentmere 400.
Kenty.
Started developing at home too. Thanks again. Enjoy the spooky print. Holga 120 shot with the 120.
Next month's show is 420.
Yeah, I know.
Next
I'm
month's
ready.
show is 420.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready. I know.
You know,
Crazy.
now what?
Time to wake this show up.
Well, what are we going to talk about? That nice Rolly Flex or no?
We should talk about cameras or something.
Oh, I got to do that Sora video. What did you want me to do?
Oh,
Can I have those tough fifis?
you're
Polaroid.
Edwin Land.
This stock empty. My Model 100's got nothing left to shoot. Me, can I help you? You're Edwin Land, right?
That's me.
Look at this. My Model 100's empty. No pack film anywhere. You have to make pack film again right now.
It hasn't rolled off these lines in years, but maybe it's time it did. Come on, let's make some film.
Hey, we're back.
Oh,
What are we
jeez.
doing?
We should
Oh.
start doing the show now. Let's start the show.
Okay,
Getting sponsored by
Let's
Sora.
talk about camera. Let's talk about that meaty, beefy camera that Owen has.
He's too busy being Sora master.
That Dynex 9.
It looks good, but when you get up close, you can see it's just a flask. It's actually just a flask.
Okay, so this is the Minolta Alpha 9, also known as the Dynax 9, also known as the Maxim 9, which was essentially the last film camera that Minolta made.
Oh,
All metal body. It's very heavy. Created almost exclusively for professionals. It's got the fastest shutter speed of any film camera ever produced.
Which is?
1/12,000th of a second. The reason I really like it is that there's a couple of custom features on here that you are harder to find on some of the older film cameras. So if you're somebody who really wants a digital DSLR feel to a film camera, this is sort of it. There's a bunch of custom functions, like, for example, you can program the camera so that the film doesn't go all the way back into the cassette. Built-in flash as well.
Why do you have a flash on top though? Because it's built-in flash.
Built-in flash is
wimpy.
fine, but
lame.
yeah, it's a little harsh. I do like Minolta's older flashes, which has a silly kind of proprietary hookup. The one thing that is nice about it is that it is wireless, so I can hold this over here, like this, and it will, or anywhere else in the room.
Hold that camera up again.
And take a picture.
Is that unique to that camera?
No. So this was also available on the Alpha 7, which is another similar model. But any of their program wireless Minolta flashes can do that.
So what the camera sends the signal?
Yeah. So you attach it to the camera, which I won't do. There's a switch on the back you hit to wireless, and then you press the button on the camera. It syncs the signal, and there's 2 channels, so you could have another flash as well.
That's awesome.
That's wireless, which is pretty cool.
That is very cool.
And then it also has the ability to do a rear flash, so you can use the top flash. You get a program as well as aperture priority, shutter priority, full manual. You can override your ISO settings, which is great. It's got an illuminated display as well.
I'm sure you can also just do DX coding instead of...
You can do DX coding, absolutely. It has an eye start, so when you switch the eye start on, the camera will only start when your eye is detected behind the viewfinder.
Oh, that's fancy.
So if you're like a wedding photographer, that might come in handy so that you're not constantly switching the camera on and off.
Ooh, I got a question.
Yeah.
How low is the ISO? In the ISO, can you go?
That's a great question.
Do you really want to know?
I want to know.
6.
Oh, that's pretty good.
FPP Yeti.
And you could probably push and pull it a couple of stops, so you could probably make that a 1 if you wanted.
Let's see, how high can you go? Of course not.
3,200.
Yeah, there's nothing above 3,200 anyway.
No, did you shoot with it?
Oh, I've shot with it.
Oh, okay.
And what camera is that?
This is the Alpha 9.
Where'd you get it? Where did you get
Got
it?
this on eBay. You can usually pick up the bodies for anywhere from about $250 to $350.
Yeah.
So they are more expensive, but it's an all metal body. You don't get that issue with some of the other Minoltas. I think that you saw like a crack.
Yeah.
Some of them do crack.
The grip has like really cheap rubber on it, or I don't even know what.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like a plastic that gets all sticky and then it just disintegrates.
Yes. Oh, there's a couple other features that are interesting. So you can also program this camera to do a memory roll. So for example, I can rewind the film and then load it back into the camera, and it'll pull the film out.
It'll line up.
It'll pull the film out to the last frame that I shot. So let's say I don't want to shoot the whole roll of film. I can program it to rewind the film, leave the tail out, and then when I put the roll back in, it will automatically go to the frame that you last shot.
That's very cool.
And you can program that up to, I think, a couple of rolls. There's also a data back that you could get for this that would print the shutter speed. Yeah, the shutter speed in between the frames.
That's awesome.
That's really cool, actually. I like that feature.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it.
Wait, it's backward compatible with all the old lenses, too?
No.
Okay.
So only the autofocus lenses for Minolta will work.
Yeah, because I just gave him a lens from a much older model, like a 35 to 80 or something.
Something like that.
And I'm like, it's probably not going to work, but it worked.
It worked. Yeah, it worked. So the Alpha 7 is kind of the other one. The Alpha 7 actually has an LCD back, so it really does look like a digital camera, but it's not. That camera, it tends to be a little bit more expensive because it's...
Which one is that? I'm sorry.
That's the Alpha 7.
Wow.
So it's the model... Technically, it's a model below this, but it's newer, and those can go for a little bit more because of that LCD screen, and there's a couple of other features. There's actually a digital memory card that you can load into the Alpha 7, I believe.
Are those the ones that have like data cards that you can put in the side that will save your settings for like depth of field or sports?
That, and then you can also do roll tracking. So you can, when you put that into a reader on your computer, it'll actually print out a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet with like all your frames, exactly what shutter speed, your aperture that you used. Yeah, it's all that information.
That is so good.
I mean, so it's just crazy, like that technology was around for film, and you kind of forget that, like, we're talking about 1998, 1999, so right on the cusp of digital to analog, and you got if you're somebody who's like, look, I really like film, but I want more advanced features,
there
camera
you go.
like this would be well suited. So.
And the lenses are fairly cheap. You go find fairly cheap lenses.
I think so. Like I said, the bodies, you're looking $250 to $300, but these are all metal bodies. I mean, if you
it's
pick
solid.
it up, it's a
solid camera.
When
Oh,
you
yeah, it's like a Nikon F4.
when you
exactly.
purchase that on
It
eBay,
doesn't look heavy.
No, it doesn't. But yeah.
what made you want to seek it out? Like, did you know about that model number, or you just happened to see it?
And I was kind of disappointed. Here's why I was disappointed. So I watched a promo video from when this came out for like, I think 1999 or 98, whatever it was, and I saw that feature where it prints the.
You remember seeing this?
Yeah, no, I watched it on YouTube like 4 months ago.
Okay, I thought this was
And it was like,
in real
this
time.
camera prints the shutter speed in between the frame. Like, that's amazing. So I bought the camera. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. And then they're like, oh, no, you need a different. So the default database, there's no data back.
Mm-hmm.
The data back that does that printing is extremely rare and extremely expensive.
Oh,
so I was kind of disappointed. But I fell in love with the
Like
camera.
more expensive than the camera?
Yes. Like I think I paid $200 for this maybe, and the last one I saw on eBay, that data back sold for like $350, which is crazy to me. But.
Well, for one
Back
thing,
to pencil and paper.
Back to pencil and paper. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool camera.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to be talking about the green Fed.
Oh,
I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, oh, what lens mount is that? Save it for the show.
That's a whole discussion on its own.
Hey, we're back.
Hey,
What?
St. Paddy's Day. So,
What?
top of the morning.
you know, St. Paddy's Day, we talked about 89, 1989, 1990. St. Patrick's Day. I never said St. Paddy's Day. Tim O'Raw would invite me over to play Nintendo and have corned beef and cabbage with him and his wife.
Yeah.
St.
When
Patrick's
you were
Day.
a kid?
That was his tradition?
Yes.
Nintendo and
No, like, I was like, just out of college.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were in college.
This is
I was going to say Nintendo.
out of college.
I mean, like, video games weren't invented yet.
before or
they didn't have
after
TV.
school?
Or at the same time, around that time.
Right? Not
So
ColecoVision.
The
Nintendo.
basement, Ghoul School, Nintendo. And they were Irish, and I was just so happy that someone invited me over.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to like sprinkle in little, St. Patrick's Day,
Well, do you know the story of St. Patrick and all that?
something about the
He
rats.
chased the snakes out of Ireland.
That's right.
There was a Muppet Show sketch about that, or Sesame
Yes,
Street.
there was.
You remember that
It was
one?
I think it was Muppet Show.
Yeah. So what's the story about the St. Who knows the story?
That's it. Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know.
video's done.
There was a bunch of snakes.
Oh, wait, this just in, folks.
Step into the past with the Film Photography Project. We've got the film your classic cameras are hungry for. 126, right on. 110, you bet. Polaroid Instant Packs, absolutely. Super 8 cartridges, loaded and ready. And that's just the beginning.
Before we talk about the Fed 3, is it?
uh-huh.
We're going to give away one more. This is from our December Cola color.
Cola
New
Cola.
from Coca-Cola.
Cola color. Coda color giveaway. We got so many entries that we're continuing to give.
I'll take this little guy in the middle.
Okay.
Go, see?
I'm so glad that people sent. Like, I was happy when you announced
There's a
the
lot.
competition that you told people you got to write in.
I think this is our most well responded to
Man,
giveaway.
Here you go,
Don't
Mark.
you think?
they taped
Yeah.
every seam.
Yeah, no, it was good, and it's unusual in this world today, folks. It's unusual. There aren't any more contests where you have to send a letter in. There aren't.
But you know what Tom Jones would say.
No.
It's not unusual.
Send a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Do you know how to send a special envelope into MTV in 1981? They were giving away Ian Hunter short back and sides,
Oh my God.
autographed, and I won. Do you know why?
You were the only one that entered?
No, who's going to enter? Who's going to enter that? Seriously.
I don't know.
He won first, second, and third prizes. Is there more in there?
You know, folks that have been entering,
So
they've been
crazy.
sending like they're passionate about, like they're sending images. This is so great.
All right. I was trying to get into the letters just so I can
Pink
see
paper.
The winner is Lauren Smales from Buffalo, New York.
Buffaloni?
Very, very interesting
The land
handwriting.
of Buffalonia.
Her handwriting's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very readable.
Well, John has the personality of a
Well,
dial
that's the
tone, so
thing.
anything is really exciting for him.
You can read it. That's why I like it.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Hello, FPP.
Hi.
When I heard about the Kodak giveaway, I grabbed the closest piece of paper I could find, which luckily for you happens to be this gorgeous sheet of pink. I'm excited about the giveaway because I've used Kodak Gold and Ultramax to take some of my favorite photos. One of my favorites is currently my work laptop background, and I get asked at least 3 times a week if it's a photo of my house. Spoiler, it's not. I would love the opportunity to try the new Kodacolor to capture my favorite scenes, friends, family, my neighborhood, and the wonderful students I teach at the Third Legend... sorry, I'm trying to read this. And the wonderful students I teach at the Third Legend Winter Guard. I think flag twirling mixed with dance. I love listening to the FPP, and I find it helps me keep inspiration, especially during the dark and cold months of winter.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for a great show and the opportunity to win some film for the low, low price of 1 stamp. You guys are awesome. Cheers, Lauren. P.S. That's what John was looking at here. I've included the print of my laptop background photo in this envelope. Oh, so that's her house.
No, it isn't.
Oh, no, it's not her house. Sorry. This is Lauren Smales.
It's a vivid photo.
Instagram at LURNSCHMALES.
Lauren, thank you for entering our contest.
And congratulations.
From Ansco, this year's big news in low-priced cameras. Now, every Ansco Cadet camera comes with an unconditional 1-year guarantee. If for any reason, even for accidental damage, your Cadet fails to work properly, Ansco will replace it for just a few pennies postage and handling. Ansco quality makes this guarantee possible. And that's why only Ansco dares make this offer. No wonder camera fans are excited about these Ansco Cadet cameras and camera outfits. Truly great values from $5.95 to $15.95. And here's more exciting news. Right now, with this free coupon, you can save 75 cents off dealer price on this Ansco Reflex Cadet outfit. Save 50 cents on the Ansco Cadet and Cadet Flash outfits. Get your free coupon today at your Ansco dealers. Hurry, offer is limited. Ansco Cadet camera outfits. If it comes from Ansco, you know it's A+.
Hey, we're back. All right, so Fed 3.
All right, so I brought my Fed 3. This is actually a camera that we talked about many years ago, probably like 2015.
Yep.
I talked about this, but in honor of St. Patrick's Day and Owen being here, I wanted to bring a green camera.
Is that your only green camera?
I was actually thinking on the way over here. I can think of 3 green cameras that I have.
Oh, what's the other 2?
The other one is the Wera, which is the one that you cock it by twisting the barrel.
Interesting.
Wow.
You should look it up. The Wera camera, Werra. Gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful cameras I own. And then I have this really freaky German one from the 60s that's made out of green Bakelite plastic with all gold trim. It's really cool looking.
Nice.
But I don't know where either of those 2 are.
Probably floating somewhere in a...
I know, God, I don't want to think about it. But yeah, so I've got this Fed 3, which until recently was dead minty mint condition. And what happened was...
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened, Owen. A few weeks ago, my basement is just packed full of boxes and boxes and boxes of mostly cameras, musical instruments, books, toys, gadgets. Pornography's on the 3rd floor. And I happen to be in my basement, and under my workbench, there's a big Rubbermaid tub. And I sort of was like, oh, I wonder what's in that tub. I don't remember. It's not labeled. And I pulled it out and opened it, and it was chock full of weirdo cameras, like a random mix of cameras. But there was like an inch of water in the bottom of this tub somehow. And all of the cameras ruined, wrecked. Some of them were in leather cases that had mold growing on them. They were disgusting.
Gross.
Luckily, this Fed 3 was in that tub, but luckily it was sort of sitting on top. So it didn't get submerged, but it was in this like soupy, rancid, humid air for who knows how long. So some of the leather is pulling off it. The black paint started peeling off it. I opened it up. It was totally seized. But luckily, it's
not working.
It's a Soviet era rangefinder. So I soaked it with WD-40 and banged it on the table a couple times, and it's back, baby.
Whoa!
So it's working great.
Hold that baby up.
How many times am I going to hold it up?
Many it takes.
So luckily, I managed to get it mostly working again, working enough to take some pictures with it. The slow shutter speeds are very sluggish. The curtain was hanging up a little bit when I was shooting it a couple of times, and the actual rangefinder itself is locked. So I have to take the top off and get in there and clean the actual rangefinder. So you are focusing using the force for now, which is what I just did. taking a wild guess. Luckily, I'm Canadian, so I know what meters are. So I was able to focus fairly
Yeah, but
accurately.
those are Soviet meters.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Red meters. But these are great. These were referred to, the Fed cameras in general, but the Fed 3 especially, these were referred to as the poor man's Leica.
Okay.
Poor man's Leica.
It looks like a quality camera.
They're really solid. For a fraction of the money of what the Leicas were costing at the time, uses, this is going to be a controversial thing to say, and I'll explain later, uses almost the same lens as you would use in a Leica.
M-mount?
The M39, but it's a slightly different M39 than you get on the Leica. They're supposed to be interchangeable, but they're not quite interchangeable. But almost every website you read about it, it says, oh yeah, it uses the Leica thread mount, blah, 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 but it's not quite. But anyway, these were available from 1963 up until 79. Throughout their life, they upgraded and modified them and added new features to them, to the point where even this is an Fed 3B. This actually has features that the Leica didn't even have, like a diopter adjustment on the back, which is really cool for somebody like me who wears glasses. This one has got the sort of standard, the Industar 61 lens, which is a 55 millimeter 2.8, but great, nice, sharp lens. There were 4 or 5 different lenses you could get for it, all the way down to was it a 50 millimeter? A 50 millimeter 1.5. You can get a really fast lens for these, which is cool. The rangefinder is nice and bright. It's got shutter speeds that range from a half a second up to a 500th, including bulb. It's got electronic flash sync at 1/30th, and it's got a cold shoe, but it's got the PC port on the front. It's got a self-timer. It's got frame counter. It's got all kinds of cool features.
Everything.
It's got everything you could want. And for 1960...
And communism.
Yeah, and for 1963... You
can smell some communism.
This is only 10 years behind what the Germans and the Japanese were making. Right. Like, it's the features are similar in quality to what Nikon was putting out or something, Contax or something. But, well, I guess Contax at this point was now Kiev, but at a small fraction of the price.
It's hard to find those, like, in the States.
Yeah, usually these old Soviet cameras, when you find them, they're all over eBay, and they're always in Ukraine.
That's
or
where I got
Latvia or something. Yeah. I think this one, when I bought this on eBay, and I think this also came from Ukraine.
Yeah. And the other thing is like typical of Soviet era cameras, they kept that same design from 1963 to 1979.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that camera could have been produced in 1979
or
1963. But the other thing that's interesting is like, so my mother's family was Polish and Lithuanian. My family lived in Poland during communist times, like in the 70s, they were still using black and white film. Not because they liked it. You couldn't get color
That's
film.
all there was.
So like they're using this old technology, and like I see pictures from like the 60s from my cousins and stuff in Poland, and it looks like it's 1942. You know, it's crazy.
That's the way all Soviet technology, like also with musical instruments and things too. If you see something and you think, oh, that looks like it's from the 70s, that means it's from the mid 80s. Yeah, right. Like everything they did was always 15 years behind.
There's Soviet guitars that are like that.
Oh my God, the Soviet guitars are so weird. They don't even use a normal cable. Like the Soviet Union guitars use a special cable that you could only get there. Like
for the output, instead of a quarter inch.
They don't use quarter-inch cable.
That's nuts.
I've always wanted an old Soviet guitar, and they're so crazy looking.
Do you think that was factory? The material on that was factory, or is that
the green material?
Somebody modified that.
I'm sure this is factory. It's so perfectly done, and these were available in multiple colors.
Oh, were they?
So I've seen this.
That's
I've never seen
That's
it.
unusual.
Yeah, I've seen it in red and blue before. I love the green. I actually looked online, and I think I found 1 or 2 maybe other green ones that were out there. I think the green was kind of unusual.
Is the lens original, or is that a replacement lens?
This is one of the lenses it would have come with. So these would have come with the Industar 61, which this is, or the Industar 26. So this is the 55 millimeter 2.8.
But that was not part of that camera originally. Oh, it was?
Yeah, this is the lens it came with.
Standard lens.
Well, it's the lens it could have come with.
Okay.
I can't tell you if they're not like numbers matching or anything, but they, or it could have come with the Industar 26, which is the 2.8 50 millimeter. But
and the mount is called.
So the mount is called M39.
So if you're searching for a new lens for your Fed, should you actually say Fed lens on eBay so that you don't actually get accidentally buy a Leica lens that doesn't fit.
The trouble is because there's so much mix up between like I said, even if you go to blogs that people have written about this camera, it says they use the Leica. If you go to Camera Wiki, it says, it uses the Leica M39. But there are also places that say no. It is technically 39 threads per inch, like the Leica, but it has a slightly different pitch on the threads.
It's on the thread count. So
yeah, it's 39 threads per inch.
42 has 42.
Right. So it's got the same number of threads, but they're a slightly different pitch. So if you try and screw this lens onto a Leica or screw a Leica
really
lens onto this, it'll start to go for a few turns and then it'll get tight.
Right.
And if you force it all the way on, you might get it to work, but you're going to strip something.
No, we have a couple of those lenses, I think, back there.
Yeah. So these are
that I thought were M42s.
Yeah,
they are not.
So rather than searching for the Fed M39 lens, there were only 5 or 6 lenses available. So you can either search for the Industar or the Jupiter lenses. So
Jupiter.
There were the two Industars, and then there were 4 Jupiters. There was the 50 millimeter 2.0, the 1.5, and the 2.8, 35 millimeter 2.8, and then there's the 2 Industars. So basically, you've got like 5 or 6 lenses to choose from.
Do you have any Helios lenses with that mount?
No, the Helios, that's the Zenit lenses.
Yeah,
that's a different one again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Zenit lenses won't go on a Fed.
No. Okay.
As far as I recall, yeah, they're all different. Because the Zenits and the Kievs were Juniper, like the planet.
Yeah.
Jupiter,
like the planet.
Yeah, like the gin, like what you put in gin. Okay. No, I'm joking. Jupiter, the Jupiter lens.
Jupiter or juniper?
Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Hearing it,
Juniper.
Juniper.
I was trying to do that thing we did that one time.
The Who's on first?
John thinks it's funny.
If you give them a quick, short, sharp shock, they don't do it again.
Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes.
What is it? Have I shot with it?
How much?
Is a picture of that camera and images taken with it on your Flickr account?
Yes.
Okay. Flickr.
There was already
nobody is on Flickr except you two. You two are the last people on
podcast
Flickr.
at filmphotographyproject.com. Are you on Flickr?
I get Flickr notifications every day of somebody liking me
Me
or following me.
too.
It's a bot. It's a bot.
How often do you go to Flickr?
Once. I mean, at least once every couple of years.
No, come on. No, really, come on. You're there every few days.
Well, but I used to be there multiple times a day. But I uploaded pictures. The last time I uploaded pictures to Flickr was exactly 2 years ago, March 2024. So I haven't been on Flickr for a while, but I'm back, baby.
And you went today. You uploaded some pictures.
I uploaded all the pictures from this roll. If you can go look right now.
How do you upload to Flickr?
What film did I use? Kodacolor 200.
Oh, so when you upload pictures to Flickr, what do you got to do? You got to send them a floppy disk, and they upload.
Stop it!
No, I have to write it out in machine code.
Why are you so anti-Flickr, Mr.
Flickr's
Owen?
great.
The only people that know anything about Flickr are on the show.
Flickr
right
is a great place.
Even Instagram only lets you put 5 tags now, which is
Instagram,
stupid.
and you can't search anything.
Get on Flash.
It's got to be square.
That's where the cool people are at. They're on Flashes. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Flickr and how
we're talking about a whole
it is.
different thing than you guys.
Done scanning my pictures. Boom, Flickr. Boom. And then, there it is, because they're there, and then I could download them to my phone, put them on Instagram. Like, it's just the place where my photography lives.
All right, we get it. You got a boner. For
there's
Flickr.
a way from Flickr to post right to Instagram.
No, I download it to my phone.
You can only do it to MySpace from.
But then, if you go to your Flickr, you can cut and paste the text, like all the information you have. It's beautiful, folks out there listening. Listen, I'm not being prompted. This is just passion, like. Flickr.com.
That's what's so sad is that you're not paid.
Well, wait a minute.
To say this.
What is so great about Flashes then?
It's not Flickr.
But what does Flashes do that's better?
Flashes is essentially Instagram without all of the ads and sponsorships and all that.
But is it specifically for photographs and photographers?
Not specifically for photographers, no.
Oh, we'll see. Flickr is.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about Mally's chocolate.
I still want to talk about Flickr.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not back. We're not gone yet. Go ahead.
Don't go nowhere.
I'm gone. I'll tell you that.
I just wanted to interject. I was going to say the thing that I like about Flickr was I would always upload all of my pictures off a roll, and I might have 2 or 3 pictures on a roll I liked, but I would upload all 20.
Okay.
And I always found it really informative to see the pictures that people favorited or commented on, and help me sort of see what it is that maybe I'm not seeing something in a
Oh,
picture.
that's interesting.
And I've just got my stats up.
Whoa!
On the so. It's the 19th.
Are
Today?
these are Flickr
This is
stats?
today. So far today, I have,
they
I
fax
have
these to you, or you can get them
907.
in the app?
Listen,
Just
Owen, you're gonna really ejected from the room. Go ahead.
So far today, I have 979 views just today
On today.
Flickr.
On Flickr.
That's just today. Yeah.
Wow.
So I
Tiny
generally
spots.
get 400 or 500 views a day, and it's great. But I also have like 20,000 pictures on Flickr.
Yep. Listen, I think it's a
gonna
great
be hot.
thing. We'll come back when you talking about Mally's chocolate, the new Darren Ballad Riley music videos that have been cut.
And the latest technology, pagers, to follow up with our Flickr discussion.
Oh, I got a comment on one of my Fed pictures.
Oh, the wind rolls wild o'er the heather tonight, and the sky's a silver grey. With the camera slung and the pocket of film, I set out before the day. 36 frames of Tri-X, black and white, a trusty old friend of mine. For the light on the hills and the roaming clouds looks grand through a 45 line. So raise up your glass and your camera high, let the shutters sing once more. For the magic lives in the grain of Tri-X out wandering on the moor.
Hey, we're back. When I was
Mike, I really like this picture.
Hey, when when I was shooting weddings,
I see you from across the table.
I had a pager
Yep.
that went to an answering service because I had a wedding business.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Michael's answering service.
They were awful. It would be
never
like
got
so.
it right.
It was like EI video or EI communicate, whatever it was, EI video, and they pick up EI plumbing.
No.
Yes.
You need an Agnes de Pesto.
Yeah.
Did they also say like EL?
L video. Yep.
El Video.
Like, what's her name? One ringy dingy dingy.
Oh, Lily Tomlin. But I had a pager.
Oh, that's going way back.
That's going way
Did you ever have a pager?
Yeah.
I didn't. My dad did.
Okay.
We went through all the technology: the pager, the flip phone.
Yep. Everything. And we're
Phones.
here to talk about it. And I'm telling you, of all this technology, the best is called
Flickr.
Flickr.
Oh, fuck this. I hate this show.
It's the only technology from back in the day that's still worthy.
That's right. Oh, so hey, let's Owen, talk a
about
little bit
Mally's.
about these Mally's chocolate. Tell us about Mally's a little bit.
Mally's is a Cleveland, Ohio
Ooh.
institution.
I'm gonna open this.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
You want
for
the
it.
scissor? The scissor in front of you, right there.
And for those who are from Cleveland, most people grow up knowing about Mally's for 2 reasons. One is that it's very frequently like a class trip. They take you to the factory.
Get out for real.
Yes, you get to go.
That's
see how the
special.
Did you
chocolate's
go
made.
when you were in school?
Absolutely, yeah. And then the other reason why a lot of folks know it in Cleveland is like if there's like a Boy Scouts are raising money or the Girl Scouts are raising money, they sell these chocolate bars at school. So yeah, they're very
Mally's
well-known.
gets you when you're young.
That's right.
It's pretzel enormous.
If you're a fan of Parks and Rec, it's kind of like Sweetums.
This is really
Yeah.
good.
And then
Isn't it?
the thing that they're very
Yeah.
there's 2 things they're very famous for. The first is the Buckeye, which is like Cleveland's or Ohio's dessert, national dessert, state dessert, whatever you call it, and the Bordeaux's, which I know you love, John.
I
The
love
national
those.
dessert of the state.
The national dessert.
I love those Bordeaux.
They were out, so I went yesterday to pick up this
Aw.
candy, and because it was just Valentine's Day the other day.
Unrelated, it's a tip for
It's
folks.
even better when it's frozen like this.
Yeah, watch your caps.
It just tips for some folks here. If you're visiting Ohio, but
Yeah.
wearing like a Buckeye shirt, like an Ohio State shirt, that's Buckeyes, right?
Yeah.
And you happen to cross the border into Michigan
Or
to
Pennsylvania.
get dinner.
Look out!
Yeah, don't go in the bar. I mean, honestly, you walk in there and like the place just stops.
Yes, it's like that in Pittsburgh too.
It's like wearing a New York Giants jersey into Philly.
It's like walking up to somebody's car window with a camera.
So I knew that, and I had a Michigan sweatshirt and an Ohio. I switched. I wore.
You're a double agent.
Well, hey, like when in Rome,
Okay.
You got to get the logo of one, but done in the colors of the other one, just to really confuse people. Get beat up everywhere.
No. Anyhow, really quick.
GPU go.
So I've been inspired this year between and I'm gonna move on to Smooth Sailors.
Yeah.
So I own
We're going to talk about photography anytime soon?
We did 2 camera reviews. That's a record.
The show is so I own a vintage stock footage library, 1970s and 80s. So I just started cutting music videos. So I've cut 2 music videos to Darren songs. One premiered on the 20th.
Darren.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm just starting to, because we're also streaming on YouTube. For folks who do watch on YouTube, at the end, the song at the end, I'm doing my best to cut a music video to that song, to whatever song we're playing.
So this is Darren's new library music album?
No, I did a song from 2015 or 20 called Emily. It's called Emily Waiting for the Bomb.
Okay.
And then the second one was Maybe Owl, which is his last hit. The last hit.
Nothing for Cheap Burgers?
I didn't do Cheap Burgers yet.
Oh.
I do want to do No Pockets. But the No Pockets song is great because it's about a guy who has no pockets. So he just ever see a guy walk down the street and he's got no pockets. So he's just walking with the hands on each
I don't know. I need to reiterate. He does not have any pockets.
So he can't put his hands in his pockets. So he just keeps them by his side.
Yeah, it's no pockets.
He doesn't swing them.
Nope.
They're just limp by his side.
You like Scary Pockets?
No.
It's a good band.
And when we were in Butler, there was a guy who used to walk around who would he must have had no pockets.
Maybe that was his problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's rude to walk.
We only
it's
knew.
considered bad manners to walk with your hands in your pockets.
In what country?
Says who?
This is like manners, bad. You should.
You know
not
anything
walk.
about
Says
that?
Mr. O Manners over here.
I'm telling. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Mike, you're scaring me.
You know how much water you're wasting?
Bad manners to walk with your hands in your pockets.
It's not necessarily bad manners, but it can be perceived in different ways depending on the setting. In casual situations, most people won't think twice about it. However, in more formal or professional environments, it might come off as overly casual, disinterested, or even a bit closed off.
Rude. It's rude.
Context is key.
In a formal...
Yeah,
okay.
Who's ever in those settings?
Yeah. John's not even wearing pants, for God's sake.
Yeah, really. I have no pockets.
That's it.
Great.
All right.
Sure sucks.
I'm going to take this lame episode. I'm going to make it great in editing.
You will.
I don't think it's lame. You're the only one who thought it was lame.
Why do you think it's lame?
There's a lot of juicy bits in there that you can...
A lot of juicy bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tony's...
Oh, wait. Hey, Darren, here's a new song you can write. Juicy Bits. That's the title.
That is a great title for
That
a
is a
song.
good title for a
Yes.
Darren song. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. I'm just waiting for the juicy bits.
It'll be about orange
Is he
juice.
from Liverpool?
No, he's from
Manchester.
Oh, is he from
Manchester. So, hey, we're going to see everyone next time.
Oh, the wind rolls wild o'er the heather tonight, and the sky's a silver grey. With the camera slung and the pocket of film, I set out before the day. 36 frames of Tri-X, black and white, a trusty old friend of mine. For the light on the hills and the roaming clouds looks grand through a 45 line. So raise up your glass and your camera high, let the shutters sing once more. For the magic lives in the grain of Tri-X out wandering on the moor. Then down to the pub when the day is done, where the laughter and stories flow. We'll soup our film by the firelight warm and watch those fine images grow. Now the bog road bends by a stone-walled field, where the sheep and the skylarks play, and the light breaks soft through the drifting mist at the edge of a rising day. I meter the clouds and the weathered gate, let the shutter clap with cheer. For every frame holds a bit of the land and the friends who wander here. So raise up your glass and your camera high, let the shutters sing once more. For the magic lives in the grain of Tri-X out wandering on the moor. Then down to the pub when the day is done, where the laughter and stories flow. We'll soup or film by the firelight warm and watch those fine images grow. Oh, Michael and friends on the wireless wave say shoot it and let it be. For the soul of a photograph's born in the grain and the joy of the chemistry. So raise up your glass and your camera high, let the shutters sing once more. For the magic lives in the grain of Tri-X out wandering on the moor. And when the negatives hang to dry by the bar and the lanterns glow, we'll sing of the light and the silver bright and the places our cameras go. Oh, the wind rolls wild o'er the heather tonight, but our spirits are warm and free. With Tri-X dreams and a pint in hand, that's the life of photography.